Hey, the Super Bowl just 2 days away now, and few people in San Diego County know the pressure, the excitement, and stress of playing on the big stage. Former Super Bowl winner and Packers player Nick Barnett has been there. I met up with the now Del Norte head football coach to ask him what the players are going through as they prepare for the biggest sporting event of the year.
I think there's a lot going on in Super Bowl week. You're dealing with a lot of distractions, right? So you have to be able to tune those out and focus on the game. You know, you've got events you're going to, maybe not going to those events, but they're happening around you. The city is crazy. Your family is flying out. Everyone's probably got about 15 people coming out to the game. That always requires you to, so what happened to this flight? What happened to this room? Is mom okay? So there's a lot going on, but that's on both sides, right? So it's going to be who is able to block out that noise and focus on the game and focus on what you're there for. And, you know, Chiefs have done it before. I think the Eagles have had opportunities to do it. I think they're both seasoned in this area, but it is a lot to deal with.
How about that? So, yeah, there's logistics involved. There's
that.
a lot on the players' minds that are not necessarily the game, so you have to block that out.
Is mom okay?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to make sure everyone landed okay.
You can watch the game.
Right.
We're thinking it's like a wedding where, like, you know, it's supposed to be about the love,
right,
but you're also thinking about all the other things going on.
Yes, a lot of moving parts.
It's just football and weddings, similar.
Right. Hey, coming up here at 6, what Coach Barnett thinks of the Eagles and the Chiefs teams and which team he thinks will claim the Lombardi Trophy. So we got that coming up for you at 6.
Good to hear from him. All right.
And few people in San Diego County know the pressure, the excitement, and the stress of playing on the big stage. Former Super Bowl winner and Packers player Nick Barnett has been there. I met up with the now Del Norte head football coach to ask him what he thinks about the Chiefs and the Eagles squads and which team he thinks will win.
Man, it's going to be an awesome game, I can tell you that. It's hard to go against the Chiefs. They've been so successful, and they've been figuring out how to win games in the middle of a game.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like they're out, it looks like they're done, and then all of a sudden they turn around and it's a dub for the Chiefs.
Right.
But you can say that for the Eagles, too. They know how to win games. Both teams have great quarterbacks. Both teams have pretty good defenses. It's going to be a fight.
If you had to pick one.
Who do I want to win? I think I want Philly to win, to give them an opportunity and kind of move it around a little bit. You know, I just want to see a great game, great football. Both of those fan bases are incredible. Those are one of my two favorite places that I've played, you know, in the stadium. It's an awesome, awesome experience. So he wants the Birds to win, but he thinks the Chiefs will probably win.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people are going for Eagles just because we've seen the Chiefs win. We know what they do.
Of course, if they do win, they've got that three-peat, which is, you know, history in the making there. Coming up at 7 on the CW, Coach Barnett weighs in on the halftime show with Kendrick Lamar, what he expects going to happen, and what he's hoping the commercials will do this year. He's hoping they'll really push the envelope this year.
I know, we're watching for all of that, too. Coming up here, why a local Catholic school is closing for good.
Plus, a local woman says she was shocked a convicted child molester would move into her Julian property. What's happening now to the placement of the sexually violent predator?
True crime news, murder mysteries.
I raised the gun, but I pulled the trigger.
Deadly secrets.
These are dentists. These aren't the Sopranos.
Exclusives from some of the biggest true crime cases.
They tried to destroy us.
Crime's most talked about new series, True Crime News.
Weekdays at 3 on CBS 8.
Two wheels, no cage. Whether riding takes you from A to B or just lets you escape, there's an art to hanging on to the freedom that comes with every ride. And there's a flow to the road you share. So go with it. Eyes open, alert, aware. And remember, always have the Law Tigers by your side. We're experienced motorcycle injury attorneys who are part of the riding community. That's why if you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit us at lawtigers.com. The Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
What's all the fuss about credit scores? Turns out one number impacts a lot. Like if you qualify for a home or car loan, credit card, or even land that job. So it's smart to know your credit score and monitor your credit. Did you know everyday activities like paying bills on time and applying for credit can affect your score? You don't need a perfect credit score, but a higher score can make life easier. For simple suggestions to improve and protect your credit score, go to bannerbank.com/moneywise.
On board Rocky Mountaineer, your journey through the Canadian Rocky Mountains is filled with dramatic moments, and you'll have the best seat in the house. Catching the sun reflecting off Mount Rundle while traversing landscapes that redefine your sense of scale, or emerging from a tunnel into daylight like a curtain rising on a stage for the show nature is putting on just for you. Rocky Mountaineer.
There's an easier way to sell your San Diego home. Just visit overaskSD.com, schedule a 10-minute walkthrough, get your personalized offer, and cash in on your timeline. Do not sell your home this year before talking to OverAskSD. This process can save you thousands of dollars and months of stress. And unlike other iBuyers, OverAskSD is owned and operated exclusively here in San Diego. Visit overaskSD.com today.
Whether it's a nasty spill, a mess from your pet, or it's been way too long since your last professional cleaning, schedule your appointment with the experts at Zero Res, and we'll do the dirty work for you.
Welcome back here. I'm sure you'll notice this when you step outside. Rain is falling across San Diego this morning. The time right now is 6:29. Thank you for joining us. I'm Netta Iranpour.
Yeah, some wet roads out there. I'm Eric Connor. We do want to get to meteorologist Evan Ronnie, the birthday boy.
Oh, that's right.
There.
Aquarius.
There we
Shout
go.
out. Attention to the Aquarius. Okay, we have some rain as we start off our Friday morning here. We know it's a busy weekend that you're planning out, so factor in the possibility of some showers through the morning commute, but that's it. Just the morning commute today, and then we are back to dry skies by the time we get to this afternoon and the upcoming weekend. So let's zoom in on San Diego, see what's left for us. You see plenty of showers that have just started building off the coast. That is very good indication that we will have more to come. You can see all of that just around the coastline and Oceanside, moving through downtown San Diego. Looks like right across the Coronado and Point Loma area. When we look at the forecast, we're expecting temperatures to rest mostly in the 60s out there, 53 out there for the mountains, so a little bit cooler for the mountains, and then some afternoon sunshine in the forecast. We're going to stay dry over the course of the weekend so you can celebrate that. Another chance for rain starts to pick up as we get toward the middle of next week. Ned and Eric, back to you.
We do want to get to this health alert this morning. 3 San Diego teenagers have recently died from the flu.
It comes as the flu hits a second peak this season now across the U.S.
Hey, the Super Bowl is just 2 days away now, and few people in San Diego County know the pressure, the excitement, and the stress of playing on that big of a stage. Well, former Super Bowl winner and Packers player Nick Barnett, who lives here, has been there. I met up with the now Del Norte head football coach. He's now heading into his 3rd season. He weighs in on the halftime show with Kendrick Lamar and what he's hoping companies will do when it comes to the ads this year. Listen.
I look forward to every halftime show at the Super Bowl, right? It's going to be incredible. We got a West Coast artist, you know, sitting center stage. So, you know, I don't think he's going to let us down. I'm sure he's going to bring out some good featured guests, which is awesome. So
I know SZA's maybe going to be showing up, right? Yeah.
I mean, I think they don't tell us everybody that's coming and hoping, and that's good because I want to be surprised too. I want to be like, oh snap, what's up? You know, this is a halftime show. Some halftime shows I don't pay attention to. This one I will be paying attention to for sure. Kendrick's one of my favorite artists, and the people around him, I enjoy watching them perform.
All right, and he's also hoping that the ads will push the envelope this year, maybe touch on social issues.
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, just to, we're excited to see some of those clips that we already saw. So that's just the beginning of it.
That's right.
Sunday's a big day.
By the way, Nick now runs Praxis Elite Sports Academy Junior Prep in the Forest Ranch area and is gearing up for his 3rd season as Del Norte head football coach. This guy doesn't stop.
Yeah,
keeps on going.
What a great coach to have, right?
Yeah,
Teaching these football players NFL style.
Interesting to hear his take.